Hey there, Jasper fans. Welcome inside Manhattan Athletics here in the Morrow broadcast studio on the Jasper Sports Network. I'm Joe Hutter here with junior libero of the Manhattan volleyball team, Allie Yamashiro. Allie, 3-1 record for the team overall, coming off a sweep of the Buffalo teams. 3 sets over Canisius on Saturday, 4 sets over Niagara on Sunday afternoon. What was working for the team this weekend?
I think the thing that we did well was spreading the offense, and the offensive players have been more consistent. So both Jade and Taya had a great weekend, Taya on Saturday and Jade on Sunday, with really getting the middles involved and making sure that they had a lot of sets because they hit for high percentage just because they're middle, so they put the ball down easy. But yeah, I think the setters did a great job of spreading the offense. Even though the pass wasn't necessarily always perfect, they still got the middles involved, and I think that was one key to our success. And also the outsides, they're a lot more consistent with changing up their shots with the tips and the rolls, but also hitting hard when they needed to.
Now, what's something you feel the team maybe needs to improve upon a little bit now after 2 MAAC weekends? You've gotten to see a lot of what's worked and what hasn't worked.
I think the main focus now is to be more consistent on our serve receive. Because if we're more consistent on our serve receive, then we have more options for the offense. And the setters have already been doing a great job at spreading it, but with a better pass, they'll have more choices, and it'll confuse the other team's blockers and their defense more.
Now, you talked about the balance attack, and on Saturday, not one player in Manhattan reached double digits in kills. Mm-hmm. Sunday, the 2 outsides really got the job done. But what's the biggest difference you've seen from this year's team compared to last year's team?
Well, last year's team, we had Malia McGinnis, the MAAC Player of the Year.
Right.
So she was awesome. Like, whenever we needed a go-to player, we went to Malia. But now, this year's team, we have 2 really great middles, a great opposite, Sydney. And our outsides are consistent, so the setters have more options. Like they don't necessarily always have a go-to player. They can spread it when they need to and when they want to.
So now a little bit of a break in the schedule. The team's been used to playing 2, 3, even 4 matches in a weekend, getting ready for a conference, which started 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. But just 1 match in the next 10 days. Iona, 3 p.m. start on Saturday afternoon. How does this kind of play a little bit of a break for the team? How does that play into things at all?
I think the break is really good just in recovery. Everyone can get their bodies healthy. A little rest is nice. And also, usually for the weekends, we have to prepare for 2 teams. So, like this weekend, it was Niagara and Canisius. But now we can just focus on one team and preparing for their offense and what we can expect from them rather than having to go between 2 other teams.
The Manhattan volleyball team returns to action Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. start at Iona. Junior libero of the Manhattan volleyball team, Allie Yamashiro, thanks for the time.
Thank you for having me.
And fans, thanks for joining us inside Manhattan Athletics here on the Jasper Sports Network.